All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Salty Saturdays. I am your stream operator for today, Wild9, and today we have two matches for from THL Legacy for us, and with me to cast and bring us through the action, none other than Bouncy Knight and Eternal. How are you guys doing?
We
I'm doing
are.
great.
I'm doing great as well.
All right, you guys want to talk through the first match a little bit as we get set up here?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you go first. You go
yeah.
first.
Okay, yeah. So we see the usual classes, of course, the Dead Knight, Demon Hunter, Priest. No rogue. Both bring not bring rogue. So they brought one bring Paladin, probably pure Paladin, because that's very strong at the moment, and Druid. So I guess that's gonna be the hero power Druid. And yeah, I don't know if the bands are already known.
Bands aren't in quite yet; they're getting ready, I think.
But yeah, this can be the important match for the week, because if All Justin wins this with 3-1 or 3-0, they already got it, and with 3-2 it can be a tie, if I am correct here. So this is going to be an
Uh,
exciting match, of course, and I expect both banning that night, because that night is
yeah, it
the
is possible. It can be Death Knight, especially with Unholy. Unholy being pretty much the meta tyrant, I suppose you can say. No one
yeah
does aggro better than Unholy, I suppose.
You guys have any thoughts about what you think will be banned? Do you think it'll be Death Knight or Demon Hunter?
that night. I think.
I'd
I mean,
say Spell Demon Hunter is also a possibility. Um, especially into DLC's lineup. Uh, Spell Demon Hunter tends to be a little bit problematic, but I also don't see Death Knight also being a consideration. Don't see it being out of the question. My bad. So yeah, either one is going to be a viable ban regardless.
yes. I mean the priest is probably gonna be that priest, right? Or it's gonna
Yes,
want to be control priest. I hope.
I mean,
I
it
think it's.
could be Control Priest. I mean, do you like 25 plus minute games, or do you want like
I li-
Portrait to
I
Explode?
I like control priest mirrors. I really love them. So I like 25-minute games. I really love them. But I mean, I think it's gonna be the dead priest. But it can be control. That would be nice. But that night is also the question, of course, because it can be unholy, and that's the most played at the moment. And but Frost is also very good, and don't forget the blood. I mean, you can all three. There's even a rainbow, but I don't believe in that yet.
Don't play Rainbow.
No, I don't. I
Uh,
don't think that's. I think it's, but it can be. It's close deck list. It can be. No one is expecting that. It can be a tactic to just bring
All right, we
something.
do have the bans, so we do have a double Death Knight ban.
Yeah.
hey, an All Night Best Caster.
I mean, everyone is banning it almost.
Yeah. Like I said, best deck in the game. So it's
Yeah, for
not.
sure. Yeah, it's super strong.
All right, I
But
have given them the green light, but I was thinking about the druid bring too. The druid's kind of interesting. You give anyone an edge here in the matchup?
Mm,
I think
Druid. Druid is pretty interesting too. Doc Druid is one of those decks where it's really good in slower matchups, especially if you're looking to just out sustain the spell Demon Hunter. And assume that's kind of why the Death Knight ban was there. So I think it go either way. Both sides have really decent matchups against each other, and I'm waiting to see how they play it out.
All right,
and
we
it,
have game coming up right now.
yeah, I see the eye.
We should probably let the viewers know though who's going to be on the bottom of the spring screen and versus on the top.
Yeah, I have Leo C on the bottom and Kurt.
Alright.
So what's the first gonna be? It's gonna be Priest against Paula.
Uh,
So it's a dead Priest.
if it was between Druid and Paladin, I would probably give the edge to Paladin
Yeah, because
because it just smacks you in the face.
yeah, the Druid cannot deal with big bots, and they can just go very wide and then. Oh wait, it is not. This is. I just see this Mechpala.
I mean, even then, like, still unfavored against like uh Paladin Druid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, just play one drop. Oh, you're gonna play the. Yeah. I mean the hand of okay, that's not really a draw that you really need. You want to have an that you can play here. I think you're just gonna ping the 2-1 and go face. Yeah, I like this. But we see already see the security automate and that's a very strong card.
Yes, very.
And
And they're just gonna trade into
oh, he can just
the
deal with it.
Banshee.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he's
mean, you
gonna
want to dig? Do you want to dig, or do you want to like? I feel like you have to
throw.
dig for some stuff. I
I
think.
mean, if you let it up, you will never get getting back on board, right? And
Because like
then
the cathedral here is just I mean, you can if you want.
yeah,
Okay, he's good.
I would have cleared it. You want three because if it gets magnetized or something, it's really hard for priest to coming back for that. He needs a really good card out of the conjure or something because they don't have really pot clears like aura silencers. And we already see
Oh
the
wow,
three.
battle.
I mean,
You got to Russia. I'm
that
a Wind
works.
Fury.
And
Too bad
no
no Max.
no mech yet. I mean, you can get it with the demand eater, but this is gonna be probably just going face.
Yeah, that's what we do as MacPally.
I mean, I why would you not going not trading here? Just yeah, yeah. I think just going
Well,
face
you got
indeed.
to get rid of the taunt somehow.
Yeah, I mean, ping no, not enough. He cannot clear it right away, and we are also seeing the ED Storm coin probably going. We played next turn with the coin, and then we really need some yeah shadow word in
Ooh,
that
Shadow
here.
Word Undeath.
It's not gonna do
It's not gonna
it's
do.
not something this turn.
Especially, you have a lot of like MacPaleo has a lot of Divine Shield, if I remember correctly, right?
Ooh,
Especially with
yeah,
the
with Celiax back in the game. And this
Yeah.
one, yeah, this is gonna be
Speaking of Divine
very annoying.
Shields, yep, it's the Bubble Bot.
Yeah, and every mech that gets played buffs the automaton. This doesn't look very good for the priest.
It doesn't.
This is a
Like,
bot. This is a bot game. Yeah, Pala is very good on bot here. Still having the coin.
I don't know what you can do. I mean, Mind Seer's not gonna do much. This is an awkward turn. I
I mean,
guess you could ask for the Bubble Bot and then Mind Seer. Wait, no, that
yeah,
wouldn't be enough. Never mind. That wouldn't be enough. Okay, Cathedral. But yeah, okay, that's all we can do really is just trade. And then Astalor.
just yeah,
Astalor
just
probably the Divine Shield, so
yeah.
maybe yeah.
Is this a Ziliak's turn or is just any turn? Oh, are you
I
going
mean,
for
I
gold
don't have
ring?
problem with Ziliax on 5.
But you can also go for the gold ring and then coin amalgam, so you buff the
Oh
ultimatum.
boy.
But that's yeah, this is also. I mean, they have a lot of plays here. I don't see coming
Shadow
back
Word
here.
on
Oh,
Death.
um,
Uh yeah, I think
yeah,
it can
this
work.
clears, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this will clear his board.
And
Yeah.
then you
Oh
Mind
no,
Seer.
one.
Mind Seer the what we do with the automat the security?
I
Mind Seer.
this is the yeah. I mean, he's also looking at Lito, but this is just gonna be.
I would
I,
have
this is. I would have
done
cleared the 3-1.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
he
it's
buffs
gonna
it now.
scale with the more mechs that are being played.
And the bubble bot is not a Mac, right? No. Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But you coin Gilly actually go face
Coin.
and heal.
Celiac.
Yeah, this.
Yep.
I
That
don't see. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
getting
that's game. I think
another.
that might be game.
Find an own celiac
Yeah.
now. Cycle Jure. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
This clears
Probably
7-4 now.
not. Probably not the best way I would have gone about it, but hey, it got done. That's all that matters. We take those.
Yeah, I
But
think just play the 1-2
LeoC
on
is
Jure.
still at a very big disadvantage right now. But at the same time, Ronald has only a few cards left in hand. He is also running out dry, so he still needs to try and end the game as
Yeah,
soon as
it's
possible.
going wide here, and but having the replicator manage is
Ooh,
oh wow, okay, that's big.
yes,
This is just
yes,
radar detector,
hit the
right?
radar.
Maybe going to first pick another one so he can play his second savior because
I
you
don't,
have another
I,
one.
I don't mind the radar here because it's a form of refill, right?
Yeah, yeah, but
And
maybe
that
he can play the another
paladin can
C4, which yeah, he's
Benny, cross the Benny, uh,
uh,
Astalor, maybe for some armor gain. Does that really matter at this point?
Astalor
The
and
armor
playing
gain?
the town gatekeeper is keeping him alive. I think
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that's keeping him alive,
Yeah,
and
by
then
an
he
extra
can
turn. 5 armor's enough, a lot. Like people don't realize sometimes.
yeah, and a town, so he need also getting to the town. I mean, we see here that he have a rush million there, and a refill coming up.
Yeah,
I mean, he could play Astalor just for next turn just to get the board
I don't
and
know if
don't
you're really clearing that board because
come like that.
like
It
it's
doesn't
still
matter.
pretty chunky. Like at most you're getting 2 minions, and yeah, that's game.
Yeah, I forgot the white furry of the Mac
Yeah,
of the
the
Rust
Wind
guy.
Fury.
Yeah,
So what do
so
you think is
that's
going to be the next cube?
um I think it was Conquest, right? Or is
Yeah,
it
it's
something like
Conquest.
that? Okay,
Legacy
yeah, okay.
Conquest.
So I think still, priest. I think it's gonna be priest mirror. Well, queuing up priest now.
Yeah. Yeah, Mech Paladin showing up pretty huge in that game
Yeah,
one.
he got very fast on board, and yeah, the mulligan of priest was not that good. It was very awful. No one drops. It were very good. And when you are behind on board, you don't go back with priest there. Oh, so we're gonna see the priest
Good.
from Rhinos now, and
The
is this
priest.
gonna be
And then
spell?
again, spell. It looks like a spell demon hunter. But we'll know with the
Can be big.
animation.
Can be big demon hunter.
I want
I
some
would.
big demon hunters in my
That
life.
would be very
Yep.
good. Okay, it's
It's
spell.
it's a spell. The
Yeah.
scythe is there, and it's time to make make priest's life miserable, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the rest is a good start here for the priest. Okay. But yeah, every minute it's just getting cleared.
Yeah. This is fine. Standard. I don't need to do anything crazy.
Yeah. Play 2 1 drops.
Maybe go Chaos Strike turn 2. Save the dispose of evidence for when you equip the weapon.
Yeah, I like that. Are you just going trade the 0-2, the egg, or are you just going face? Then you go play the egg.
So I haven't played this matchup a lot, but what would be a good reason that you would want to hit the egg? 'Cause unless like you're thinking that the priest is going to kill the egg themselves.
Yeah, I think
I
maybe
beam.
going face
Wow, top
because you
deck
have
I
a.
beam. Okay.
That's gonna be a reason, but I think I would go face here because you have some damage in hand already,
I
and an
beam can
egg.
only hit
And,
minions,
and
by the way.
I mean, yeah, I mean, a bit with having on turn 4 the weapon 7 possible damage. I think you just want to go face, right? Because it doesn't look scary the minute at all. A 0-2 and a 1-2 doesn't be afraid because there's a lot of clears here for Demon Hunter in the deck.
And he takes the metamorphosis. Or wait, yeah, takes the metamorphosis.
You equip the weapon here, or are you gonna
Yeah,
looking?
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Get some damage in. You're not really scared the of any of his minions because it can always just be a simple full brand target.
I mean, we see. I mean, yeah, we see also come some damage from the hand, of course,
Oh,
from
he
Peter already.
traded.
Okay. Ooh,
Not sure I
that's
would have done that, but
no,
I don't.
because now it's getting scared for. I mean, we see of course the heal, but it's not much heal, and
Yikes!
there are
Uh,
some there is 4 damage
just
in
like that,
hand.
you like took what? How much damage?
5
Five,
and
four,
plus
4,
4,
and then another 3. So that was like what?
a
12
lot.
damage in total.
Yeah, I don't think. I think you should go face there.
Yeah.
You are going.
Honestly,
You are fast with face now as Demon Hunter because you also see the 4 damage from.
explosive
Well,
evidence. Now,
ooh.
if only we had the sinful brand, that would be great. I
Okay,
beam for some regeneration.
you
I
can
don't hate
see
it.
it.
So
I think would you just play I beam,
I'll go
use
I beam.
spell,
And how
you
much?
left,
We have one proc on the weapon left.
yeah,
So if we were to do dispose of evidence times 2, that would be 3, 6, 10 damage, plus one more with the hero power, that would be 11 damage. That would be pretty good. Yeah, greedy if he didn't have. Okay.
yeah, I like
Unleash
it.
spell. Yeah, this is safe. I like it. Not going all in on the
And we
Funny.
see not a lot of minions in the hand of Reynolds at this moment. Okay, that's another 5 possible. That is 5 damage because no, it was not zero because what two of the last damage was Undyed Alice and Mindseer. Nope, no. This is you have so many minions and you get
What a
this.
whiff.
This is a very big whiff. And
That's a big whiff, especially with those
yeah,
two cards.
this is not looking good. There the Metamorphosis is coming.
And
I mean, it
okay.
takes away
Which
the 5/4, right?
yes,
Yeah.
it does. Takes away to 5/4. And yeah,
Every minute that
it's
gets
gonna hit
played
him
is
for
just gonna
1.
be killed. Oh,
So I guess next turn you discover Steno if you're if you're
yeah.
Leo C. Like
I
what do you discover at this position?
I think you discover always. Uh, yeah, I think they know for sure. Oh, some
Yikes,
good.
not a great time when you don't have any outcast cards. Wait, what?
No, you're right. There's no outcast card anyway. How many damage does he have? He has a lot of damage right here.
He
It's
has a
still good
lot.
damage
He has
because he can
3,
ping his
6.
face.
He has 10 from hand plus 4 from the hero power. So that's 14
Can
plus
he set?
4 from the weapon. That's 18 damage.
Can he set up lethal for next turn if he going for the Stano here?
Almost lethal. But I think,
Next turn.
yeah, next turn,
I mean, he got some
this
minutes
is
of point
starting
force,
lethal.
but also he have also some damage on board right now. He's getting 10. He has there's 40 damage that he can do. Ooh, he's
Yep,
also very close to priest here.
yep.
Oh wait, can he get lethal here if you going to attack with a 3/2? Is there a way to kill your own? No, no, no. Yeah, you can ping it, but then you're still missing 2 damage, so that does nothing. No, it's not lethal here, but I mean you're going big, right?
Mm,
Because you're expecting a steal next turn now. Just going
mm,
wide.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is the best play that you can probably do here.
yeah.
And it turns out the metamorphosis made a really big difference here. Been giving that extra 4 damage, that
Oh,
extra bit of lethality.
yeah, this
And he
lethal.
can go even further too. So we're gonna go okay, Valadari.
Yeah, this.
Then I just
Um,
go
did he miss this lethal, right?
it's
It is
lethal
lethal.
actually.
Yeah.
Uh
On
the
many
2
ways, just
dispose of evidence makes 10
yeah.
damage. But Leo C wants to get a little bit of style points here. A little bit of style points. I don't hate it. Come on. The chicken had a family. Come on.
So it's 1-1.
Anyways, that's game.
So priest,
Oh, poor Reynolds.
both priest doesn't win yet. So 1-1.
1-1. That is correct. Both
Our
have
both have lost
two,
with priest. So priest mirror incoming.
maybe. Who knows?
How do you think about the matchup priest druid?
These priest
How
versus druid.
yeah.
I mean, priest can just um hit face because druid really doesn't do much outside of just trying to get its combo pieces off. Uh that's the downside of running Zoc Druid. Like I said, like you really just want to be running Zoc Druid if you expect a lot of blood DKs or any late game matchups where you have time to armor up. But I guess we'll see what you make of it. It's
I mean he
Druid
has some
Druid
ram.
versus Demon Hunter.
I mean you have some you have here some Nice curve. You missed a one drop, but that's okay with this deck. You have Groovy Cat. You can then coin the Seedman. Yeah, I like this. And I think you just throw away everything except the Chaos Strike from the Demon Hunter side. You don't want
Mm-hmm.
Silver Branch yet, and I also don't want the
Yeah,
lifesteal.
you don't need the Sinful Brand right now, so
No,
that's a good full bowl.
you get it.
Yeah,
You still get it. Oh,
yeah.
both
Now,
of the
and
Groovy Cats
speaking
in there.
of
Yeah.
playing against late like decks that want to have time, give you time. Spell Demon Hunter
Ooh.
is one of those decks that gives Doc Druid time to armor up.
Okay. This is some curve play. Now you get the armor. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
I
You get the
think
free spirit.
yeah. Double Sinful Brand is not going doing a lot
Yeah,
this
that's fine.
time.
You go face here.
Yeah.
You want to get him down to as much health as possible before he starts armoring up. Uh, and yeah,
Okay, another weapon with the draws. The draws are really bad for the Demon Hunter at the moment.
yes, not great. Especially
Uh,
like that eye beam is not even an outcast range.
yeah.
Uh,
You
and if
can,
I'm the druid, I go maybe next turn, maybe coin into Wither Blue.
yeah,
Let's get
you,
that.
I like to play Groovy Cat into. Ah, no, you don't want to give him life too. No, I think that you're right. I think you're going for the Seedsman.
'Cause I do want my nourishes and all that stuff to draw me my combo pieces. I want to get to them as quickly as possible so and I can
Yeah.
make an unbreakable board.
I mean, is this hero power trade, or are you just spamming your
I
predation to
mean,
kill to one, and then you have next turn a one
hero
cost
power
ID?
face, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's kind of smart, I guess. Yeah, I don't think you want to allow Druid to make itself buff. And just like I said, he's gonna coin the uh, Widow Bloom seedling, and I get to innervate.
So next turn
I'm
you can
sad.
draw.
I'm, I'm sad.
Oh,
Innervate. It
unleashed.
either makes you or breaks you. That's fine. We have planted evidence. We can still search for our stuff.
Are you going for
Oh,
drum
what do you take
circle?
here?
Yeah, I
Oh,
like this, and you're just going for the buff on the board. Yeah,
yep.
I like this because they don't have really a easy way to clear boards with a lot of health, and
Yeah.
they're all taunted. So
3,
I mean,
4, 5.
you
That
have
is
the
12 damage to the face.
civil brand uh, doesn't do a lot here because you have not really a way. I mean, you can go for the bounce roll spell damage into the unleash fell. That would clear almost everything,
Mhm.
and you have still so you can trade with a weapon.
I don't think you have a choice but to go for the spell damage.
Yeah, right. Because otherwise you are very dead.
Like, you're not gonna get the life steal, sure, but you really wanna be hit in the face for, like, 12 damage? Okay, he goes for the predation. Eye beam. That's 1 down.
It is gonna be spell damage.
And th and
7.
don't forget that gives him 2 extra cards from Glavethar because he played it in Outcast.
Oh yeah. But yeah, but you still have to. You can do the you can X damage with the hero power. I think you have to
Yeah,
do the
that's
3-5.
fine. Yeah. You don't take as much damage, and you don't allow DLC to get the hero upgraded hero power, and you get 2 cards off of that.
Yeah, and you're just going to refill. But there is some.
Right.
Is there a simple brand
Yes.
skill here? It's
But
possible.
he doesn't have anything to make. He has security and simple brand, so like So if he doubles Sinful Brand into security, that would
I
mean
think
4 damage proc
he's gonna
each.
redo. He's gonna redo here, and he'll back to 30.
Yeah. This
Not
is
yeah, to 30. 20, yeah, 30. He's coming back to 60. 30 again. Or you're just gonna play. Yeah, I think you have to, right? You're just gonna clear this board now.
You really have to.
I mean,
Okay.
the next step for Druid
Silver
is
Moon
gonna be
into spell. Regain a bunch of health, 18 health.
that's nice.
Philidor studies.
But yes,
Discover.
one mana throughout 3. You're gonna get some refill from the Druid side.
Yep.
Okay, so this cleared this board very nicely.
And that also makes the hero power
5
5/3.
attack. Oof. Estelor that can trade, that can kill the Arcanist.
Ooh, Topior. Okay, now I understand this build a lot better. Because my teammate from ET Cthulhu was actually playing against this build of Druid. So it's the first time I'm actually getting to spectate this variation.
Yeah. What do you take here? Swan?
Uh,
What's that? That's
yeah,
Swan, right? Yeah. Wait, this is really good, right?
resurrect all. Yeah,
Yeah, this is insane.
let's
I
go for
mean,
it.
we see another Unleashed Fell.
And then we're gonna kill the Silver Moon Arcanist. Make it even more annoying.
You can clear this board very easily.
And next turn, all set up for another Topior.
Are you
And
just
that is
going
when Demon
with
Hunter will really have a hard time.
yeah, is it so? Because you know the Silver Brand is a card, and I think if you go here with the weapon Gleiftor and just kill this board with the
Unleash
second
Fell.
Unleashed Fell, you guess and threat going favor the force to setting up some little choices with the Silver Brand because you can do with the rush guys security after that. I think you need to look after the win because if you get this game 3 or 4 more turns, it's going to be hard for the Demon Hunter
Hmm.
because then they're going to get top. Because when you play top, they're just going to Silver Branded, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you kill this
Or
minions, you
they'll
get
just simple
7
brand it
attack.
with the security, and
Yeah,
then Gleifthar, and then yeah, I
his
think you
favorite.
have no choice but to do the Unleash Spell.
Oh, I don't like
Uh,
this.
no,
Oh, I don't like
no,
this.
he
No, I
didn't
would.
get the Outcast.
I don't like. No, no. I
I'm
would go for the
sad.
bounce soul here.
That broke my heart.
Yeah, I think this, you're gonna play Topi here, right?
Yeah, you go Topior into Raked,
I mean,
get a
what's
token.
scary?
Because like now, that's the sinful brand is essentially useless until you get a Felidari War brand or another security. Now those sinful brands are just going to be sitting
Yeah,
in
yeah.
their
There's no play
hands.
with Stino with bounce souls playing Stino into Sinful Brand. Plays with the one. There's a lot of damage, and he is some low. You draw another card. I think it's scary to play. Yeah, I like this to get some more
A seven,
armor.
a 7/4 hero power.
Yeah, that's also very insane.
Now you can now this is good for Leoc because now you can start chipping down at at Reynolds. What is with Widow Bloom getting these innervates?
Bloom
Where's
Innovate
my
OP.
nourishes?
Nine on his face. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't need to. He knows if he's gonna play a big minion, the chance is possible to die there.
Okay, Spectral Sight.
Ooh,
That's
okay,
another
some rust.
outcast. So that makes 2 cards from the Gleifthar. Another one.
Oh,
That makes 3 for Gleifthar.
this looks scary.
Hmm. But still, nothing to really make use of this sinful brand that's sitting in Reynolds' hands.
Yeah, not yet, but yeah, next turn he is probably gonna play a big minion. So I was thinking about to play the evidence as well.
It's he got it. He got Felidari. Felidari Warbrand.
I think he's just going to set up Lito right here. He doesn't gonna really care about the two on the minions now.
Yeah,
Just equip another
I
weapon
think
right,
he,
and you end the turn.
Mark of Scorn. Is he gonna go for the Mark of Scorn? Yep.
Yeah, I would
Draw a
go.
card.
I was thinking about the weapon here. But then you don't need to use 4 mana for just the weapon next turn.
Yeah. I
But
think.
yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
He's setting up a Steno Bird, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, wait.
Put the armor up. And then
Yeah,
this is why I told you, like, Druid is just so annoying to these kinds of decks that don't really like play for the board. It just plays to annoy the hell out of you, like um Demon Hunter does.
yeah.
And now he's gonna get more armor from Astalor. So that
But
so
this,
that means
ooh.
25 damage. Can Reynolds do it? Can he make 25 damage happen?
And that's the reason that I would have liked to set up the weapon last turn. Because you have a lot of cheap spells there already.
So Reynolds has 9 mana. He could equip if he wants to. Play Dispose of Evidence. I'm trying to find a lethal line here, but it's really hard because of that
Uh,
turn.
yeah.
That turn really uh made things a
Um,
lot more awkward because now you don't have the weapon, and if you want the weapon, you have to use up your mana. And that buys another turn for the Zoc Druid to
and we
just
already see,
Astalor your face.
yeah, and there's no lifesteal anymore for.
Yes,
So,
he
and we
used up
already
his
seeing
Unleash.
the Estalor, and then a hero
Yeah,
power that is just 7 attack. 2 mana does 7 attack. That's insane. With the rake, yeah. I think that is pretty much
yeah. I
over.
think this might be it.
Um,
And all that's left is the crying.
if they had set and played the weapon last turn, he would have Lito here.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate. And we're gonna get the Astalor. Astalor. Well, as soon as we start attacking with that Astalor, the baby Astalor. And now we get big Astalor.
And that is two.
Actually, no. 5 mana Astalor is not baby Astalor. That's 2 mana
No,
Astalor.
yeah, that's teenager,
So
teenager Estalor.
teenage Astalor.
So only priest need to win for Reynolds from El Justin, and if they do it, if they get this
No,
win,
that was Leo C that won with the Druid. Now Leo C has, I believe, the priest left.
yes, yeah. And if he win this 3-1 and they win the week, right? Yeah. So this can be a big game.
Yes.
I mean,
Now, Spell Demon Hunter has a really good matchup into the priest, so this is a much more salvageable game for Reynolds.
there's some curve here.
And if you and hey, look at it this way: if Reynolds wins, you get your Shadow Priest mirror.
Yeah, it's all gonna be decided with priest then. So not really the one, but okay, you're just gonna play on curve here, right? Play curve stone.
Yeah. Then Banshee into Mind Eater into Shadow Weed.
Yeah. For the cards for Demon Hunter are not that great yet, but you can just get an extra spell, discover one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this.
No
Multi-strike?
need to rush it. Like, you have a lot of ways to deal with Shadow Priest's minions. They aren't really that big unless you buff it with
She
something
was
like Cathedral or something like that.
he was a devil. Okay, nice. I didn't see that card played a lot.
It's not played a lot, but it is
Uh,
really good in these kinds of matchups that
yeah,
are at.
getting
Yeah.
on board there. Let's just clear it
Marcus
two turns then.
Scorn, pop, and he stole the Scorn.
Demon Hunter just do a clearing every minion that's coming on board here and just
Yeah,
chilling and waiting.
it's like keep them coming, keep them coming. I have a bunch of removal that I'd like to use on those minions.
You gonna use coin here to equip the weapon? Yeah. Maybe. Or are you going for the coin
I mean,
warband? Just clear it
I
for
guess
three.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to coin the Felidari because don't you usually want to save it for like when you I don't know have sinful brand or if you want to get a really insane feast of souls. So maybe if you coin, probably equip the weapon.
I mean, because he doesn't have silver bread in his hand, and also priest doesn't get that big minions if you just clear everybody you're gonna take, and you have enough minions that can do this.
Hmm.
And with Face of Souls, you can draw a lot next turn.
Yeah. I mean I knew he was gonna use the coin, but
Yeah,
like the coin is like you have a lot of decisions like the one you mentioned about the Felidari War brand. And there's also the possibility that you can also just equip the weapon and then pass. Then next turn you can Felidari War brand and get your Feast of Souls off.
this turn, I think you know, just equip the weapon right, and just trade the 2/3 with the weapon and go face with the 4 minions. I don't think you really care about the egg yet.
Hmm.
It's an egg, does nothing.
You don't care about the egg, and like
No,
unless like the Shadow Priest is willing to waste its hero power on the egg.
that's fine. Then you just 1-2
Yeah,
damage to help from it. Oh, you're going for the draw then. Then
and Feast of Souls for 3.
do some damage on
Chaos
face.
Strike,
I
hero
like it.
power. Yeah, nice and safe. I use
Pushing some
like
damage.
nice and safe. You know you don't have lethal, so there's no use in using
Okay,
the explosive evidence unless you're
Th-
me. Unless
this
you're
could be
me and
nice.
you like to waste cards for no reason. It's, it's like I said last week. Like this is why they are playing and I am not. Hmm,
Oof,
okay.
not really the card that you're
Uh,
looking for.
yeah,
I mean, this is a good play. You have some reborn,
yeah. You have some reborn. You have some stickiness that you can take
but
advantage of.
they really need to get the draw fast because the hand of Fish is looking very dead, and the hand of the demon hunter not even close to that. Yeah, this is a nice clear, and you don't still don't care about just go
You
face.
don't care about the egg. It's just sitting there like
Okay, like a kid, but I
such
think
wasted protein on that egg.
yeah, you need some draw or refill the priest because yeah, he probably yeah, I like this. You have some he's on board now,
Mine's
but
here. Yep, mine's here. And then we're good here. We have the Astalor for like turn 8. Like, are we going for the Astalor win condition, I guess? Maybe
yeah, but then you're also
deal
scared
with the
for
devil. I
then you're
see
also
it
scared
coming.
for there she comes
And that's
the
gonna be a lot
devil.
of life steal.
Yeah,
That's gonna yeah. That's gonna be a
that's
lot of
a
life steal.
You just go for, yeah, push the one damage face
Yeah.
if you can. High roll with the conjurer.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want here? From I don't
I
know.
guess you're okay with some kind of removal, like the taste of chaos.
Yeah,
Too bad it's a 3/3.
yeah.
Rip. Mm,
Then you need to get them bots right here and on ping, and then you can play the tail with how is that also working? Taking the lives to there.
that's
Clear
good.
one. Let's see what he
And
gets.
the best part is now he has a minion in the deck, so like that really is going to hurt Reynolds a little bit.
To the enemy of the bottom of your deck. Yeah, this, but still, I mean, you really need draw right next turn
Yes,
because their hand is
very
not
bare.
great. Yeah, and the hand of Demon Hunter is just full. Too much cards.
Yes.
Yeah, and now we're gonna see the Claymore and going to get some outcast shenanigans.
Yeah. Reynolds is fine. He could do whatever he wants.
I think he would just going for for the runner, right?
Yes. Suju Runner, get some more cards.
Yeah. And more draw and outcast. Let's buff the weapon more. Upgrade the weapon. More draw. Yeah, that was not really. I mean, you get some armor here. I think you're going for the Astral plan now. It's the only way I think you can win this. But I mean, it is a Lucas robot, but it's gonna be cleared probably. How much damage is this?
Uh, from the
Let's
Demon
wait.
Hunter side is 4, 3, 3 more, uh, another 3. So that's 13 so far. Uh, 16, 17. So that's 17 damage in total.
That's a lot.
Yeah, 17 damage for 25. That means he's a little
Okay.
bit off,
But are you still
which
going
means
for it?
if
Because
yeah, I would just hit him in the face, and if Leozi has it, he has it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But we have caster vision,
yeah,
so
yeah. You're gonna clear the 5/5, yeah. Okay, and
like, he just played a stabilize right now.
I mean he knows the hand of Freeze is not that great, and he's just knowing having one extra turn before Estelor getting 14 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one more turn,
Oh, yeah, he's drawing, of course.
and he got the brand. He has the brand.
Yeah,
But what do you do in this
I'm out.
situation if you're Leo C?
I would go to bottom right, but I would be very salty because no draws. But Amalgam would be the play maybe first, and then see what you got, and maybe do the rest later. But okay, that's some heal. Playing another
The
egg.
Black
That's not what you
Knight.
want.
I never thought I'd see the Black Knight in.
No, he's just bad. Just bad card.
And
Yeah, that's
he
not. That's,
burns the weapon. No. If I'm a demon hunter, I do not want to burn like one of my few ways of actually like attacking. Because like that's gonna significant well, at least there's the Glaive Thar, so it's not that bad.
Bounce
But
Soul into the spell damage with Unleash Fel is. You can do some. I mean, he also needs to look out now for Astalor, of course, so you need to be out of that range, but you can do that very easily.
yes.
I think you can
Okay,
just play safe.
security into Sinful Brand.
Is there a detail? Because you have a 6,
Uh,
7.
that's 6.
I think
Bringing
there is,
down to
right?
14. 4, 4, 7, 10,
If
11. At best, it's 11.
Yeah, also if you're going for the spell damage with out of the soul bond, bounce soul.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just setting it up now, and wait, it's 14, 16, 17, one off, one off.
Yeah, so close.
Oh, yeah, one off, and he nothing that he can do to buff some. No, wait, oh, no, because the hero
What's up?
power is not is 2 mana, and he doesn't have the mana then for it. He's 1 mana off and 1 health off. Sad. Are you going to play the
This is
taunt
so
here?
close.
Are you ping
This
his
is such a
face?
close series.
I think you're going to ping his face playing the undeads.
You play the Acid Lore this turn,
Do
honestly.
you?
Just go for it.
I mean, then you know you dead and this is some healing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
pretty
he does have healing. Now that you mention it.
and with
But
10 taunts
still, like,
and facing setting up for next turn. I mean, we see that he's gonna get through this. Yeah, he's gonna get. No, not yet. It is not because the town is getting in the way now. Because you can go for the Arcanist into the spell, in the spell, but that still does leave the Alpha Beam off. But yeah, you can go for Heath too now. You have also another Soul bound Soul. You have all three of him. Just lead the right then. Because you're gonna play Stino. Just lead the right with all three.
yeah. Oh, and the Abusive Sergeant. That's actually a good pull.
Healing for 5. Ooh, I
Explosive
want
Evidence.
yeah. There's a lot there's a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is a lot. This is gonna be crazy. Well,
2
you're
off.
going to get your wish. You are going to get your
Yeah.
wish at
We're getting
a,
the Priest Mirror.
yes.
So finally gonna
Fair enough.
see a game where Priest wins. That's one thing.
I know this isn't League of Legends, but can somebody please turn on Silver Scrapes? Because it's game 5.
Yes, it is. And this also means that the game about the other match they still need to play in this week is gonna be deciding it all. The match against between Infinite and Bone Masher is gonna be the decider of this series this week. So we're going to see the Priest Mirror.
Yep. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm not singing the rest of Silver Scrapes. Please don't ask me.
Okay, I see a 1, 2 point. Yeah, okay, I see a very good hand from Reynolds' side.
Yes.
Another bad hand from Zeppelin as well. See what he get
They
back
both have
from.
a relatively good hand. It's just who it's gonna be a race. Like,
Ooh, that could be a really good comeback card.
yep.
But yeah, are you just going playing? You play the run drop right here for, as a test Zeppelin, but are you going to coin out? Use the coin here already and just playing 2 1 drops? Or- Because it buffs also the no, oh, you're gonna ping it. Okay, I like that. You don't want to get buffed minions. Oof. That's not some nice draw. Next turn, and that allies into spirit, probably. I think you just play with 2 1 drops here.
Yeah, I want to get as much tempo on the board as possible.
Yeah, so you can set up some shadow assailant buffs. Yeah.
Arms dealer into psychic conjurer.
Okay. I like that added into shadow spirit here.
Mm-hmm.
And when Reynolds get
Actually,
going white,
yeah, you go undying allies into shadow spirits. Like, I don't have a problem with just doing it for one. Ideally, the more the better.
yeah, but now you get on the board
Yeah.
and definitely with both in that shadow ward in that in his hand, knowing that he can clear some coming up my board so he can come back because and he doesn't have a lot of minions in hand yet. And you also don't want to keep this alive, right? So you need to kill this spirit. And how you can do that most best way to clear this. Or you're just gonna don't care about the 4-3 and just putting more minions and going face now, right? You have to clear
Mm.
this 4-3. I would go for the conjurer trade first and then draw two first. See what you get there.
Mind Seer.
And trade again, yeah.
Unfortunately, like,
6 damage.
yeah, he's gonna have
Oof.
to take a lot of damage off of it. I go with the grave digging.
No, I think this is. I like this play
I mean, I
more.
guess, yeah, don't want to be efficient with our mana. What am
Yeah.
I saying?
Riven there? No, never Riven there.
Gryffindor. If he takes it, I'll be happy. I'll move about it.
But I don't think that you would do that.
No, it's not. It's not the ideal
Never.
play. Please don't do this at home, kids.
No, never.
I
I
did
like.
not endorse this play.
Okay, he's going for it.
What? Oh
Right.
no! Oh
He's
no!
actually going for
I
it.
killed him! I killed Leo C.
Yeah, he definitely gonna play Riven there. I mean, it is a big minion, but it would be very cool if you're gonna win with the win condition from Rivendell
That
now.
would be
That
funny.
would be very cool.
Please do not try this at home, kids.
So that's some good cards that you get. Are you going? I think you start with grave digging here, right?
Yeah. Uh, we can do grave digging and get us some cards. Honestly, I kind of like how methodical this match has been going. Like both both are not really trying to like wasting any resources. Like
Yeah,
look
this
at
is
this maximum value here almost.
using all the money they have.
They got the Shadow Spirit and the Mind Eater. So we're going Shadow Word on Death, I guess. Uh,
Hmm.
get, but then
I mean, the Ascendant,
It
you want to
wouldn't
kill
do
that.
much, to be honest, like, but at least, like, it's something, right?
I mean, you make his board bigger here.
It made his board bigger,
I mean, you're just gonna
and
trade
now
it
I
for
cry.
something. You going face?
I would take out that Shadow Ascendant
Yeah.
or the egg. Okay.
I I would not go for this, but okay. He's not scared. He thinks I have another Shadow Death. I mean, he's setting up for a clear next turn.
Another
Or
clear.
yeah,
I don't hate
he's
it when you really think about it.
yeah,
But like,
just dropping your Benedictus here. All right.
yeah, Benedictus, don't show your hand. Like, don't
I mean,
let him know that you have more minions. My
yeah,
Seer. Yeah, this is a good hand. This is a good
I'm
line
just
here.
playing the egg here. Yeah, I like this because now at least he gets
Yeah.
some minions back.
Mm-hmm.
Draw first. And clear almost everything.
And now it's a lonely chicken.
I mean, doesn't this is some scary damage on board.
Yes, that's a lot of damage.
And
That's essentially 11 damage plus the 6 from the 2 shadow spirits.
you don't have any clears mere from yourself now, except Estalor and Pinks, but no Shadow Ward anymore.
Yeah, you used up all your board sleeps, and like, so that was a really good play. Like, knowing that he could have another shadow word on death and playing it safe.
Looking for looking for an from an opponent clear. No.
Ooh, Cathedral. Not exactly great.
This lethal right then. Yeah, that's on board. Um,
Go Astalor, hero power, perhaps.
yeah, you need to do
You
something.
definitely need to do something about the board. Like, there's no denying it, but ooh, it's gonna be painful trying to even deal with it in the first place.
Yeah, even
What
if you
do we
do it,
do?
he's one off now, so he's alive with one more damage. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is
Yeah,
probably be lethal.
probably. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. GG.
GG. So we got a 5-game match.
That was good. That was a five
Yeah,
game series. That was really intense. Like, especially that game five. They were taking lines that I probably would never have thought to do. A lot of
yeah,
players, even on ladder, like they would just still try to commit to the board and not try to read that the enemy may have a shadow word on death to clear the board, right? So it was really smart
yeah.
to recognize that.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, I'm also one of the gamers. A lot of people that are playing control always say aggro tempo decks are brain dead, but they don't. And I was saying because I also don't like going face, but there's a lot of thinking. Every decision, a lot of micro decision that can change the whole game. And with control, yeah, you just clear everything. So yeah, that was the first match of this evening.
I'm
And
gonna
what for a match?
get Skirt in here.
Awesome.
Hey, Skirt, you here?
Hello, how's it going?
Congratulations.
Great.
Nice set of games.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Question
So
is,
Uh,
So, what was your strat in this into going into this game?
Yeah. Well, I was excited to see the Druid bring right away just because I had Pally. I've just been bringing Pally because I've played a decent amount of games on it. There's a few classes I haven't played a whole lot on, so I don't bring them. Now that I said that, I'll probably change that in the future. But
Oh boy.
yeah, but I mean, I was excited to see Druid. It didn't really help me out too much since I lost the one game I played against Druid. But I was just trying to play I think like very, very aggressive overall. There are some spots where I think I made a few mistakes. I knew like exactly what I was gonna do, and then maybe I messed up like an order or something. But overall, I think I was trying to be very, very aggressive into the decks, and for the most part, it worked out.
And definitely in the last game, we was talking about how you bait them into clear, use both of the clears, and then yeah, you could just go in white and make and the game after that. It was I didn't think about that.
Yeah, there were a lot of spots in that last game where I was like floating mana or something, but there was that one turn where he traded his Shadow Ascendant into Egg, and I was like, okay, at that point,
Yeah.
he's got to be playing Shadow Word on Death after that. So I just opted to play the Egg instead to have something on board. Um, I thought that was just like pretty. I knew as soon as he traded that Egg that he was going to do that, and so I could kind of set up for it. And I was trying to make boards that if they got cleared, I would still have something or I'd get some damage down to face. And it ended up working out, so that was good.
I think that was really smart of you to do that. But there aren't a lot of players, like especially on ladder, you'll see them commit to making a big, big board, not knowing that the opponent may have another Shadow Word on Death. So it's really good. It was really good of you to recognize that that is what the ELC was planning to do. And and as a fellow like seater myself, like I would definitely have done the same thing. Like if it were me in that map, like obviously do like not exactly what you did because don't have a brain and that's all you're playing. But my point is, like going with the conservative route was definitely a smart plan, especially in a matchup that's very dependent on how well you can stick a board.
Yeah, definitely. I knew I was hoping so hard in that last game that I'd be going first. Then I got hit with the coin. I was like, all right, well, I gotta figure it out from here. And yeah, I think just kind of playing a bit more conservative, playing a little smart. Um, just trying to keep pressure on no matter how little really, really helped me out there.
Yeah, and because before I was talking about the decks, and then I was almost 100% sure it was gonna be the pure pala because yeah, that's play a lot. What makes you choose for the mech pala? Because I didn't expect it, and I like that. I like to see some decks that I didn't see a lot last couple of day on ladder.
Yeah. Okay, this might not work out for me in the future since I'm gonna say it on stream, but I will just say that
There is a reason behind
I
it.
I played a ton of Mech Pally on ladder to get to Diamond, and then I switched like DH and DK and whatnot. But I just played a ton of games on that deck, and it was really fun because you can just make a big minion and like beat someone down. So it's really fun for ladder. Um, and I've brought it like a couple weeks in a row, and I kind of think I noticed that people don't expect you to bring Mech Pally because I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it kind of sucks sometimes. But it's a good surprise factor, and I think like my first week this season in THL, I don't remember if it was Hero or Legacy, but I just got completely blown out by like a turn 4 10 damage Wind Fury against Magpally. I was like, okay, if like
Damn it.
this that really got me. So I was like, this might work against other people. You bring it, they don't expect it, and you slap them for 20 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a good strat. I might have just gave that away. But yeah, it's worked for me pretty well so far. It's kind of a good bring, like kind of a sleeper pick actually.
Definitely in closed deck in this format. You can bring some surprise decks because mostly we'll think about, of course, it's pure Prada, and nobody was thinking about Magpie. So I really like that in closed deck lists that you can bring some surprises.
Yeah, definitely. It's it's I think a big shock to most people. I don't think anyone really expects the mech pally for the most part. So if you could bait someone into taking a bit of a like less control-y mulligan, and you're just allowed to drop down some big minions in the first few turns, you get a lead so quick and they can't do anything about it. So it's a good strat, I think.
All right. We got to get to our next match, but any shout outs want to give out, Skirt?
Yeah. Obviously my team's going crazy. I think I was 0-2 before this week. But the rest of the Justins are just going nuts, carrying me through Legacy so far. So I'm glad I finally picked him up. It's good to get my first win for Legacy. That was really nice. And then my last shout out, I'm gonna have to say shout out to Turtle. I was playing some ladder matches earlier before this match, and he was kind of talked to me a little bit. Nothing, nothing important. We just kind of type random stuff to each other, but he got me hyped up, put me in a good mood, and that really helped me get through this match and play well.
Nice. Thanks for playing on the stream. Appreciate it. And
Yeah, of
congratulations.
course. Thanks for having me. It's always a good time.
All right. See you later.
All right, later, guys.
Hey,
All right. Got our next match coming up. Classy Thug. Do you guys want to set up?
Okay, so
Oh,
this
sorry.
is
The bans are in, by the way. Sorry. Because you can't see it. Classy Thug has banned Demon Hunter, and then Nice King banned Death Knight. So those two
ooh,
classes.
okay, that's interesting. So in which case we will be classic dog band Demon Hunter, right? So or yeah, Demon Hunter, right? So that would mean classic dog would be Demon Hunter Priest Paladin versus uh Death Knight Priest Rogue. If is that correct?
uh, yeah.
Yay. Okay. All right.
So
So
pretty
one
much.
side we have something a little more standard from Classy Thug. Like I think we're starting to see a trend where like Paladin is kind of like that feels like that fourth ring with Demon Hunter, Death Knight, and Priest being like the big three in some
I mean,
cases, of course.
I think I prefer Rogue over Priest and Paladin always. Rogue is just. I think Rogue feels bad when you don't get the graveyard. If you don't get the graveyard, then it's but 9 out of 10 games you get it, and I think because of the Rogue, I think I favored Nice King in this match because Rogue is Rogue is so strong. Because there are not a lot of ways to clear big minions. Definitely not with the meta decks at this moment.
Okay. Uh I think they're almost ready to go. So
Yeah, giving them the
yeah,
good eye
What
out.
you can give them the green light.
uh, what would be the first match? What do you think?
We'll be spectating with Classy Thug on the bottom and Nice King on the
Awesome.
Uh, so I think Classic is gonna start with the Demon Hunter and Nice King starting with Rogue.
Interesting. I always wonder if people just start either if the Death Knight gets banned, you start Demon Hunter. If the Demon Hunter gets banned, you start Death Knight. I don't know.
Yeah, like Rogue is not in a really great position in the meta at the moment. So like this really gives Classy Thug a really good opportunity to just pounce Valera, aka the Rogue. So we'll see how they play. Like this is a different seed, I guess you can say. So
Maybe it's Secret Rogue. That would be nice. Get some surprises. And a Control Priest. Big Demon Hunter.
so you really want that control priest, man, do you?
I really like Control matches. Blood DK a couple weeks ago was very
Well,
nice.
we're in the game, and it does look like a control priest.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I see a shard of the Naru. So yeah, we are
I can.
definitely going with the Death Knight Unholy DK, it looks like, when you consider there's a Mermy in hand.
I think I have a bug because I cannot see the cards from Nice King yet. Oh, yeah, now it is. Okay. So
Oh,
it is Control Priest. Nice. So yeah, just okay. We see some very good start for the Nice King already. Getting 1 million
mhm,
back, getting the corpses are going on. But this match is gonna be hard for the that night. They really need to have one big bot that can stick and can do the damage out of nowhere. And
true.
I mean, they can do that. In Holy that night, I have seen a lot of damage coming out of nowhere, and then you think that you are safe, then it's just gonna kill you with one turn out of nowhere. But having the silence already in hand, needed another one. I think you just drop the. Are you gonna play the cathedral, the location here?
Yeah, you play a location here. Take it nice and slow. Don't need to do anything crazy until like he has a really huge board.
Yeah, you have the clears, you have the silence already.
Yeah,
Just, and you are not scared to be dead anytime soon already. Okay, it can be dirty red. Happy to see it back in standard again. I think this dirty red is gonna be more annoying later this year when more expansion hits. So yeah, are you gonna trade it? You just gonna trade, right? The 1-2.
yes.
Maybe he's thinking about
You
going.
know, you don't want the minions getting out of control.
No. Maybe he's thinking about silence already for this 2-5, but I don't know.
I don't know. Do you really want to silence the two
No,
five?
no, man, maybe he's thinking about it. I mean,
Yeah,
he can do some. I mean, we already know he have got 2 1 drops that he can play, but he can silence it next turn. So there's not really a good reason to do it. But what would you do here at that night? Are you going to spam 2 1 drops and hero power, or just going to play the going wide and getting playing this one? Yeah, this is nice.
I
But
don't
yeah,
mind getting wide here. Uh, if anything, like he'll have to use his shard of the Naru here.
yeah, or I think he's also replaying that. It's still in the green, right? The 5 cost cards because all 3 or less attack. That would kill this as well. Get some 1-1s then back, but we don't care about that a lot. I mean,
Hmm.
are you going to silence this, or are you going to keep it one just no another turn here?
Ooh, this
I
is
do
a
carry with definitely with Yeah, he's gonna sign it.
Yep, it's the shard. Like, and then maybe another cathedral. Maybe you want some card draw a little bit. Make your hipster a little bit buff.
That's right. Yeah, and you can also trade away the 2/5 then.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, I guess now you don't really have to because now they're not
I
gonna
mean,
be spawning any. Okay,
true, but
so
you can go for the 4 mana.
gets the holy smite.
I forget how it's
So,
called. The bloodlust from Dead Knight. I always forget the name of it. Are you going for teacher here?
mm-hmm.
On the other hand, how later in the game, how bigger the chance is that he got a big pot clear, because for now he doesn't have really an AoE in his hands yet, the priest, except the 8 mana card, but that's whirlpool, but that's just he cannot play that yet. So teacher,
Oh,
ooh,
obliterate. Actually, these are really solid options when you think
yeah,
about it.
frost strike, discover another spell, or a frostbite.
Uh,
Yeah, damage.
yeah, you want to pressure the priest as hard as you can.
Yeah,
Honestly,
okay.
Finley.
Yeah, I mean, he could kill the four. He could kill the school teacher with one of the lightning burn. Now you're going to play Finley here.
Mm-hmm. But what would you want to get if, like, let's say you were to play Finley on this turn, right? What are you looking for?
I'm really looking for the five mana clear. So I would play the coin into the Finley then. But he already decided to play the Light of the Bullseye now. On the other hand, it's not a really scary board yet. He plays, yeah,
It's
okay,
not
yeah, yeah.
Dirty Rat. Oh wow, that's good. Like now that you put in the molecular.
Are you gonna coin the second cathedral above your red?
Yeah, you can do that. Buff up the rat and like uh 4/7, I believe.
Oh, you're just gonna heal. Yeah, yeah. That is gonna be a 4/7 then. He's just gonna heal.
Heal. Okay.
He's not scared yet, and then of course because it's not really scary yet. But we're getting on that turn that you can have 8 mana and you can do playing the vote of the how is it called? I'm gonna look it up now. How is the card of the unholy called? The bloodlust kind of cards.
Okay, he took the plague strike.
I like that
Uh
because it gets another. He can buff one of his minions with sidekick and then kill and get him another bit because you just want to have the board being away because we're getting on the turns now that you have more clears, we have more board clears,
that's true. You
and
have the
then
whirlpool
yeah,
and you still have the glaciate if they try to do anything cute.
so yeah, he's going exactly for it, he's going all in, a good
Mm-hmm.
ass.
You kind of have to at this point.
So
ETC, what's
what
in
is in
his
his
band?
yeah.
Shall we open up Pandora's box?
On the other hand, I mean, he doesn't have it, but this is a big board.
Yep.
What would be an EDC? Oof. He also cannot play yet the whirlpool yet.
Mm-hmm.
Are you then just going to play Symphony and looking for the bot clear?
Yeah. I don't mind the Surf Finley here. I
You play the
mean,
point
I don't
first,
know if
right?
you really want to wait an extra few turns for the Whirlpool to come online. Like, I don't. What do you have to lose? Like, if anything, like, you could probably still get the Whirlpool back. Okay, he draws for another Glaciate. And then trades. Queen of Jar is pretty good. Armor.
And just clear something from the bot in play 2-drop a point to go. No.
Oh, did he get it? Did he get
Yeah,
close something?
I think he
Okay,
did.
yeah, it looks like he did get it. Yeah, he roped out there, so.
Just playing the 5-drop in hero power.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot use hero power. You can trade the 1-2 and the 4-1.
Yeah, you'll soon get some damage in.
I mean, you cannot use the Whirlpool because the coin is already used now.
It's kind of unfortunate there's like no Grave Strength or no Famished Fool.
Yeah, Grayson.
None of those cards to like allow Nice King to refill.
Yeah, there he is. This is a really good card to pick up here, right? Are you going to play Red King first and then play the 5-drop? 5 cards? So you probably, I
Uh-huh.
mean,
Here we go. We're
this clears
cleaning
the
the
board.
scene.
And
Boom.
now it's going. I mean, of course, you have some. You have the legendary card from the Unholy Deadlight, but then you can play Whirlpool. So yeah, that's a
Yeah.
little bit too late now.
Oh my
I
god,
mean,
that's so sad.
you have no draw. Your hand is. Yeah, this
Oh, you don't have a board. That's
is.
such terrible timing to get the Grave Strength.
Yeah, yeah. Just one turn. Just one too early was good. Now it's just you need some draw, something.
Guess that's what happens when you play Hearthstone.
Yeah, and that's the moment that priest can just stabilize and
Mr. Svalna. Now the question is, do you want to go for the Colossal? Maybe see what you can get from Queen Ajara?
I think you're gonna play Red King here of a red the red.
Dirty Rat.
Yeah, I think you go for the dirty red here.
Like, that
And
is not a Rat King, sir.
no,
That is like a Rat Prince.
I mean, as pretty you're just gonna clear most of his boards. Okay, that works.
Okay.
Need it. I don't know what's this EDC. Maybe we're gonna see this EDC now. Or you're just gonna play Asara here. I wanna know what is in the bands. Show me your band.
I want to see the band as well.
Yeah, he's going for it.
Or show me a Colossal. That's another good idea, too.
I mean, if he would, it's not. Yeah, he's not. He's not.
Astalor. I guess that's fine. Astalor is fine. Like, you're one turn away from uh Big Daddy Astalor. This is Kid Astalor.
You can play both. You can play the kid and the teenager as the here.
Yes. You know what? That's gonna be like what we call Astalor from now on in THL. Like,
And this also doing some damage. She's also close to be dead here. But yeah, he can get a colossal and some armor. And he can
if
heal, of
he
course.
gets
He also
if
have
he gets
the
the
Canada.
priest Colossal, then it's gonna be interesting.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
yikes! Ouch! That hurts. That hurts. Oh well.
Yeah, armor fender and hero power. Just to say,
I
yeah.
think that might be the nail in the coffin right there. I don't see how the unholy Death Knight comes back from this
I mean,
position.
no.
You have no refill. You have nothing to really like build more. Like you need to top deck Marrogar at this
Yeah, and
point.
then we already know that it's just getting whirlpooled very easily. I mean, you can discover there. Arm of the Dead.
Yeah,
You have to,
probably
right?
Army of the Dead.
You have to. You can push 5 damage again.
You need a board right now.
Yeah, and you can push damage again. You're not gonna trade the 5-1. Just go with the yeah. This is nice harmonic pop, right? Playing the pop. Why? I don't know if he should have traded that, but I I mean he's careful because he cannot clear everything now. And now the second of everything can be lead. It can be two. Yes. No, it cannot be. It isn't 10. No, okay. Yeah, it can be right. Hero power. No, but he doesn't get great strength. Okay, so yeah. And Priest is gonna get some more lifesteal, and then I think it's over, right? I don't see how that is coming back from this. Which is just going to Ozumat. Just chill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this might be game here. Like
yeah.
unless you get Marrogar,
But even then,
Ultimat, and now Ultimat's on the board, spanking people with tentacles.
so let's take game one. That was Control Priest owning this, just controlling the game. He just if he got Gravestrike one turn earlier, he got it, but you just get it when the board is cleared.
Yeah, unfortunate.
So what we're gonna see now? Are we gonna see another Dead Knight into?
Hmm. So on the side of Nice King, so the priest won out. So let's see. There's
And Dead Knight.
Paladin and Death Knight remaining. So it is possibly the Death Knight.
Wait. Does it? No, Nice King Bent. Right. The DK. So Classic cannot come back with DK now, right? It's the Dead Knight again now against the Demon Hunter. Big Demon Hunter, no. I mean, he was bringing Priest, so maybe also Big Demon Hunter, but no. It's just the spell Demon Hunter we have seen before.
It has to be Spell Demon Hunter.
This is not really bad hand. I like this hand. I think only throwing away the Unleashed Spell here. Oh, here's thing. So Dead Knight having here to one drop, and of course the OP one drop that gives you also a corpse, the body bagger, turn one, always good. That's a nice pickup. Not gonna use it right now, right? For one, nah. Just hero power. Hero power face, probably here. Yeah. On the side for the Nice King here. Okay, just gonna play 1/2 drops here.
Yeah.
Playing some curve zone. Having a 3, having a 4.
Get some tempo on the board. Like,
Playing the Mark of Scorn to kill his 1/2. So he doesn't get more buffs. Yeah. Would you use this? I think you're gonna use it, right? No? And there is the Hawks to ride the Ranger again. This is a really good minion, a good stat lining, and a really annoying card if he stays on board. But it is also a
very.
really good target for Stable Brand, of course. What would be the play here?
It's still early right now, so like, but this hand is very awkward.
Yeah. Just cover? Or are you gonna go out the weapon? Yeah. I don't think you're going out the weapon now. I think you're going for starting with studies here. See what you get there. Security? No? Okay, yeah. Just want to clear that. I like that because we already see that he got the 4 drop that gets a lot of buffed minions.
Yo, getting ready, man.
Just drop the 4 drop here.
Yeah, man,
Very
get
wide.
ready for it.
This looks a little bit of scary now for. Okay, that's a good pick up though. Still not gonna clear it, and now it's gonna clear 1 million. I can go coin, I beam. Clear another one, yeah. No, he doesn't go for it. Another 4 drop. Amalgam. Okay, giving a million reborn. Let's keep you on the board.
Yeah, that seems not the best. The reborn's not bad. We'll play, I guess.
Yeah.
Does do damage. I'll go face.
And we still doesn't see a really good way to clear this board. I mean, one unit fell can and this board is gone.
Yeah. Classy's looking for. Oh my god. Well, he still
And there it is.
needs one turn, or I guess you play it for no lifesteal.
I think you have to because if you are scared for race strength, right?
That's true. I don't know. It's a tough call. Like you have all these combo pieces and you have an I beam. You could take a slower line if you and just
But you also
hope.
see 2 cards from in hand already now just for Nice King, and they don't have a lot of draw. The the Dead Knight.
I feel like part of it is recognizing like the state of the game, right? Like if they have grave strength, you're just dead. I think like even if you expend your fell unleash fell before then, I don't know. I'm not sure if you win this game. Okay,
Yeah.
thinking about something by using core.
At least clear 4, so we can. I mean, you can clear some of this. Yeah, okay. So he's still not dead against Karishnak now, and
Okay, so he's taking a middle line essentially.
yeah, I like this. I like this. Did he get it in?
I don't know if he got his attack. Oh no.
Ooh. Are you gonna play the just play a curve, the 6 drop here?
Got to.
Or are you just going wide again?
Oh, he attacked it for him. I guess playing
Yeah.
around Unleashed FoL.
Ooh, but not. Ooh. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of things to do that he can play it after, but. And also, still, race strength would be lethal here. Now he knows he doesn't have it, right? And also, you have to still do something about this bot now.
He's playing. Just kind of withholding all the damage. Just trying to force Classy into awkward position.
Yeah, and this is awkward because he needed to do. Yeah, the only play he almost can do here is going to clear this board with the release fell, or you do nothing, and that's also not really what you want to do now. Because it looks scary. Yeah, you're gonna trade
Yeah, I
it,
think
right?
this is right. I think that you just hit it and then you get the life
You
steal.
play you play a silver brand before now. Wanna keep that for the. You need some drop and fast.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, healing back a lot. And now getting some fast drop.
There's the grave
Oh,
strength.
it
So
was
he
a
would
good
have been
call.
dead if he.
Now that we also have seen now that he can clear the tutu, so he now also know that he cannot clear this anytime soon anymore now because he got already used the spell damage.
Ooh, the best top deck. Oh,
I mean, that
it's
can be
actually an
something.
interesting play. Interesting play. I thought it was going to.
He's not dead yet on board,
Not.
right? Oh yeah,
I think he's dead. I think he's dead.
for the 16. No, not yet, right? You get 3-9 with the.
All right.
He's technically not dead yet, but Malaysian Aura doesn't do a lot here. Keeps a lot of 1-1s, but yeah. Maybe indeed predation here. I mean, he's not dead, except if he top decked his second. No, he doesn't. But yeah, he also knows that there's not a lot of ways to clear this board from last season's hand. Time because he already used the way. Yeah, I think this is gonna be 1-1. I mean, maybe he can do. Yeah, that's a little bit too late. Yeah. Was there a clear possible with bounce soul? No, right? Also not. So this is gonna be 1-1. And we going into match 3 of the series. And let's see what we get. I think now Demon Hunter is coming back with Demon Hunter again. Black is going back with Demon Hunter again. And are we going to see? I hope to see Priest now from the side of Classic Turk, and I hope it's also control. More control, people.
Wasn't able to work out a lot of the math, but I feel like a lot of the Demon Hunter we played so far on stream, like people are very scared to play Steno players.
Yeah, I think there was probably some way of a clear there.
Yeah, I mean, like even in the Discover, getting the emo aura, for example, with the Steno, like things like that, like seem like it could be. Doesn't seem like people are using the Steno well as.
You only want to use it when it's lethal, and sometimes it's also just getting a clear, and it still need to be killed.
Right, right. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I think it's like little things like that because it can be pretty can feel timid, I think, about pulling the steno sometimes, just because you're not sure of all the math or you're like worried about wasting the. A lot of people just use it for like for lethal or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And never count. Just play it. I hope it's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
It's usually correct.
So from the Hind of Nice King, I think you just will get everything away, and I think both. Maybe you keep the Mug of the Scorn, but the rest you don't want to. I mean, of course, Tales of the Chase is a good countercard of the one drop of the rogue. I don't know. Who do you think is favorite hero? I'm a rogue believer here. If he gets graveyard, so without graveyard, without the location, not, but with. There's the Conductor. Just play it one drop. It's gonna be cleared, of course, because we already seen the Tales of Chaos. Ooh. Yeah. Discover more cards.
Well, we don't see the graveyard yet.
Yeah. But we see some potion build 2 getting more draw. I mean, the moment that he gets graveyard here, it's gonna be very, very scary for the Demon
Yeah.
Hunter.
Double this draw 4.
Yeah. Okay, this is good pickup though.
And Classic Deck does have R, so going to start to rate it.
And definitely also in this kind of matchup, Stino can do a lot here.
Oh,
Against,
certainly. Yeah, that's
because you get Predacy
Play it
for
early.
free. Yeah. And they still doesn't have the graveyard. And
Yeah,
hand space is
it's
a
going to be
thing as
coin
well.
draw
But
4 then, probably.
are you
That's like-
gonna play prep as well?
Well, has to get rid of a card, right? So it's either the coin or the prep. I kind of like the prep better though, even got a lot of utility. But I think in this matchup, like, as because you're very rarely looking at any. Be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like this too because
There is the
like that's a
graveyard.
strike card. Do you burn one? But I mean, maybe prep does allow you to off a bigger.
I think this is scary
this
hand
is
for.
fine.
It's gonna be a big turn coming up.
Yeah, I mean, if he plans this out right, we're looking at a great followed by possibly a steno turn. I mean, at least go for that if you just. I think it's pretty good, especially if opponent goes guard and pass. This is graveyard and pass.
Not the worst card to do.
Feels like, but I don't know. Hard to say. Yes, people have been pretty shy about playing steno.
Yeah.
I mean, the bad news is that Glavetar doesn't really draw you many cards, right? Like, you could just go for outcast plays instead. Okay. not completely wrong. But I guess this is one of the last times that Stenok is going to go all face, right? Because you see the graveyard now.
Yeah, exactly. I
Okay, yeah.
think
So he's just going to go for the more conservative play, which is basically play some outcast cards.
and do some face
Oh,
damage as well. I like this as well because now
yeah. This
also
is
he can
good.
use Tino to clear his whatever his mid is because he gets some damage out of hand as well.
So I think he's just trying to draw more cards, basically, and he does get the Mark of Scorn to face, which is kind of nice.
And setting up a possible lethal because of sure he got the big minion, but yeah, it's not stealth anymore, and he's getting some damage done here, and he has a lot of damage in the hand as well.
Oh, I don't like that. I think you definitely mark.
Oh, oh, okay, that's also I completely forgot about Brand. Now you definitely don't want to make this too big.
Yeah, he does want to keep it small, but I mean, you just played Future Side, right? So that's also that going to be at least 4. So,
Yeah,
and he will clear this board, of course. So it's not like you'll get any extra. So the max probably. I think there's lethal because there's 6 in hand.
yeah.
And so with the extra 12 should be. Oh, he's going to step it and not make a minion though. I mean, how are you going to
It's
kill
still
your opponent, right? Don't you have to push? Don't you have to hit these buttons?
It is the whole reason that you play. I mean,
Okay, yeah, he's just
always
making it as big as possible and saying if you have it, then the game.
and he does.
Which I think is the right play 100% of the time.
Yeah, I mean that's
So
the
let's
whole.
just,
That's
as long as Classy sees counting. It looks like he's counting. Oh, I would be.
oh yeah, it was yeah. Yeah, there are multiple ways you can do this.
Yeah, anyway, he's counting.
Yeah. So that ends game 3, and Tessie is now 2-1, and this one need one more game to win this, and they need it in this week.
Yeah.
They really need to win the points here.
Right.
So
LDH,
only Paladin left for Classy. Would it be Pure Paladin or we're gonna see another Mech Paladin here?
that would be very. Got against Rogue and last one? Or, oh yeah, Priest.
Priest, yeah.
I mean, in theory, Paladin, I mean, assuming it's a pure Paladin of some kind, should have a pretty decent matchup against most Priests.
Yeah.
I think Mech Paladin would be worst against Control Priest if it is Control.
Yeah, it's Pure Paladin.
All right, so we
I
got the
have done
Rogue
a
first.
lot of Stino lethals here with this deck. That's an insane Stino. I'm so happy that Stino is a Demon Hunter card and not a Bella card. With that, when you get it out of the invitation, it's stupid. It's just stupid. You just kill one out of nowhere.
Well, that is a curve for the Paladin at least. Ooh,
And
Class
that's a
Action
really
Warrior
good
also very
card.
good
Yeah,
for later, I
and
guess.
clear
But,
at least one of the big minions just coming up.
I mean, Rogue is supposed to play this matchup quite differently, I imagine. Basically, that you're just trying to pressure or stop the pressure, I guess I should say.
Yeah. You need to clear. You don't want to have too much on his board because you can kill 1 or 2 minions sometimes. You cannot kill, white boards. And we should also already see the graveyard.
Oh, well, he's gonna get some bad news. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I haven't seen Muckborn in a while. But yeah.
No, I play Moko. I play him as well. He's also playing the 10 mana card.
Oh, right. That's right. playing around with older lists.
Yeah, there are a lot of lists playing. I always liked Pure Pala. Also back in the day when you got I think 3 years ago, so when it first came,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
really like decks with some building difficulties, but with payoffs like Highlanders. I also
Right.
love the Highlander cards. So much fun to go with
Okay,
that.
graveyard on 3.
That's a really good turn 3.
Oh, looking to try to do something now, I imagine. Does have the ability to get a decent amount out here. Has to swing weapon
Good
into
weapon into it.
4/4 though.
But I think you do it right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's a
you're ready
tempo
for it?
matchup. He's got to go. Can't sit around for another turn. But he's gonna get the bad news that class action lawyer is here.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to make it too big because you have some cards at the back for the second time you have to use the graveyard. I mean, it's okay. This 6 drop is.
Question
The
here is,
weapon
do
is already.
hero power? Yeah.
Yeah, like this. Okay, that's a
Ooh,
good. That's
very
a good.
good top deck.
Yeah.
I mean, this is fine. Oh wow,
Okay.
more good top decks.
Okay, so he's going for another.
Big refill turn.
A big graveyard turn probably again next turn.
Yep.
And this time there is not yet a direct answer to it, but yeah, we already see the weapon getting buffed. I'm going to look for. Are you play Mugborn? Or just going to din out? Yeah, okay. Oh, that helped also against the big minions, putting some towns in the way.
Okay, that's pretty smart. I mean, that's
Oh,
interesting. Like basically creating um I mean, I don't okay, sorry. I was just thinking about the order there because he could have put the damage immediately. He
ooh,
had swung first before he summoned the 2.
yeah. Also, are you going here all in?
I mean, I think he got no choice really.
I mean, this gonna be a big minion. Of course, he can. Maybe not going all in because you have another graveyard in your hands for going again.
His list is running Draka.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's up. I didn't see it, but yeah, Draka. Okay, that's interesting. I did. Some people did also play it on Master Tour. The Draka. Yeah, he's going for it. I like
Going all
this.
in. So the question becomes whether he can get 14 damage in anytime soon. Or if he's able.
I mean, he can get a Mugborn. He get equality.
No clear after that though.
I mean, he can play a town in the way. 2 towns in the way that then. It
Yeah.
needs to be cleared, but you can play the servant and then play. There's 3 there. You can play servant, hand recruit, hand recruit. I mean, you need to look some for something, that's for sure. Yeah, this is definitely not what you were.
I didn't like that snap pick actually.
It was very fast.
Yeah, he should have thought about that. I
You had the
think
time
the
for it.
damage on the 1/1 been relevant. It depends on what he finds here.
But yeah, he already seen that he could have cleared this turn, so. And the next turn, yeah, I think he's gonna keep the cards behind and going to set up an lead to turn next turn match with Raka. Give a board here.
What a board.
I mean,
Yeah, there's nothing here. I don't think there's anything regardless.
um, you can get another taunt, but then you
That's
cannot
true.
buff it.
All right.
No. So let us make it 2-2, right? Yeah. Another
Yeah,
5
another
gamer.
game 5.
Nice. Always nice to have a game 5 here. So Paladin against Priest. Really depending on what kind of priest it is.
Yeah.
But even against control priest, you can do a lot with Pala.
My initial guess maybe is that it's an undead priest, but I'm not sure.
I think it is. I think it's in the priest as well.
Just my guess based
Just
on the ban / the play order, but hard to say.
and if it's in that priest, yeah, then it's just who get the board as first.
Right.
Yeah,
Does
do
look like
that.
undead priest.
We see the weapon again. I think you want to keep the weapon.
Yeah, I think so too.
And that's the only card you want to keep here, right?
I think so too. Yeah, you're looking for your 1-drops probably. On the other side, I think you pitch it all. I don't know. Like, I might go hard for the 1-drop, or you could keep a 2 and 3, but I might just try to find a 1.
You keep just the light blade so you can coin out it on 2 because there's not a lot of ways to clear it. But
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's a better card in the late game, I would say.
yeah,
I really just want. I mean, I'm even fine. I think that it's even fine to go double 2, kind of, right? So you could like play Disco Mall, coin
eh,
Disco Mall, and then coin 2 1s. Like that's also pretty good depending on what you
yeah.
draw. Oh, okay. So he's keeping the light blade though. Oh,
Um,
interesting. Nice King was kind of greedy there.
okay.
Kept the 0 and the 3 with no 1-drop.
Oof, and you get now a 5-drop. But this gives some time. And oof,
I mean, it's hero
he's
power, right? This is rough, but I guess the plan was to top deck something, but also for turn 3 to play the 0 and 3 together, right?
yeah. I mean,
Oh.
they're still gonna do that next to it, but I think it was too much. I think it was a little bit too greedy to do that. Oof, but this is also not really what you want now. Just equip the weapon here, right? Or just
Um,
temper.
I don't know. Actually, I do think weapon is fine. I think that if you kept the lightborn, there's some reason to play here, but just because it's a minion on the board. So like technically Disco Mall has rush, you could say. Lightborn does not. The
The,
Katori light blade, and I'm saying it wrong.
yeah, but you can. You already have it. You can equip it and then buff.
Yeah, you
Do
do
have
get
a
the
bigger
extra
buff.
buff. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think there's justification for either, really. The real question, since we already know what turn 3 is going to, I assume, is
Yeah.
do you class action lawyer it?
Um.
I still
Yeah.
think
This
you
is
should
just. Yeah.
play.
It's still cool. Yeah.
And I think the answer is yes, that you class action lawyer this. Oh, that's very cute.
Um. I think still
Actually,
you go
really
for.
good.
Are you? I think you're still going for it. And
You play
are you going
the
to coin out?
Liadrin, and then you
Yeah.
coin out the class action,
I think you do.
and then you swing with a 2/1, and then you rush the other one in. That was just probably the best draw in his deck, I imagine.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, but that is the play.
I think it is.
he wants to get really cute, maybe he's trying to get the buff to land on the Liadrin, but I think that's too cute. I think that's too much. I think you just save your life. Because what you get penalized with, at least on turn 5, is the thing that blows out your board.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, he's gonna
yeah.
ignore? I like the clear much better personally, just at this point, but I'm probably too conservative. I think my intention is usually to clear stuff, but it's not always correct.
Yeah,
Oh, that was beautiful. That's perfect.
it was very skillful.
You are penalized by the legendary here, but it's not there.
Oh, that gets all back, yeah.
Yeah. I think that he has to hero power the 3/2.
He can mind sear it. No,
Oh, right. I see the mind seer now. Yeah, I just got it. That's right.
I think you go and play the 1-drop.
Oh,
Yeah.
can divine shield something
Okay.
around you. Very cute.
Nice.
Not a great draw.
Nice to see if we can find
But-
if we can see some legendary invitationists.
Yeah.
I think you have to play everything. Yeah.
I'm thinking you still want to clear the board because you're not at a state yet where you can just race. So killing the 1/2 and then value trading.
Yeah, I would go face with 2 other.
Oh yeah, I just don't want to get them to get the value from the death rattle on anything. We are getting a little bit low, but we are also putting how much damage on the board? A lot, including this death rattle. So death rattle got +2. So what are we looking at? 2, 4, 6, 11, 13 damage on the board without playing any cards and without needing any random rolls.
Yeah, that's true. I
You
want to see
draw
some.
basically any buff spell is probably lethal here.
Yeah,
Because
you
of
cannot
the
clear it.
Bloodblade.
You cannot clear it.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they have to hero power to clear this 2/1 if they want to do that, but I don't. Oh, the Seal of Blood is going to be lethal. That. So I don't think that's the play. Yeah.
I think you're gonna clear the 2-1 then, right?
I know it feels so bad. Like this undead priest just kind of drew such clunky cards. But honestly,
I mean, he got greedy there.
yeah, that mulligan, I'm pretty surprised by it. Like I do understand it. Oh, that's lethal.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to.
No
Sorry.
invitationists. Share
Yeah,
life.
no hesitation. That is very impressive. Oh, it's even more lethal. Sure, just in case, so you don't have to count, right?
Never count.
You almost killed yourself though, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what take it up to 3-2. And so Big Esports have saved the win for this week, if I'm correct there, right? Oh no, they have 2 matches to play yet, so
Yeah, I
They
think the
got
2
3
points do matter though for them. Makes it harder to tie. For example, gives them a shot to tie as well, even if they like lose out or something like that.
yeah.
Let me see if I can get Classy on here. All right. Hey, Classy, how's it going?
Hey. Going good.
Congrats with the win.
Thank you. It's a close
And-
one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, how
very
did you feel
close.
about it, I guess, overall?
I felt pretty good about it. I think it was, fairly back and forth. I think we both played really well. I was sweating at the end, man. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can get there. But yeah, we pulled it out, so that was really good.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this matches, and I also really liked control. Did you bring the control priest?
Yeah, I've usually been a control hater, so I was kind of nervous about that. But I was looking at it and I was like, man, this
It's
has
good.
some really good matchups against what I feel like I was likely to face, and I faced pretty much everything I expected. So I was really happy about that, and I was really happy I was able to pick up the win in that first game. Which I was like one health, I was alive at one like 3 turns in a row. So I was like, man, thank God we got that out of the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love control, so I really like to see some control priest play here. And yeah, it does what control does, keeping alive and then get clear the board, and then yeah, it's over for the aggro decks. And a lot of aggro in this meta at the moment with the Dead Knights and with the Paladins.
Yeah, for sure. It lines up really well into a lot of stuff. So I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to become the villain after all.
No, this is the hero. You are the hero now.
Depends on your perspective, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, their priest kind of didn't do what it was hoping to do there. So yeah, I don't know if you could tell just by the first 3 turns.
Yeah, I think that would have been a really different game if they had hit a few other things, like if they'd hit some early game for sure. But also, I was really worried about what is it, the 5 mana AOE? If that had come down, I would have had 1 minion left, and I don't think I would have closed it out like that.
Yeah, that was you killed him right before, right? Or no, right after turn 5, something like that.
No, yeah, it was turn 5. I played around it by having my 4 health Divine Shield minion, and then
Right.
that was my hedging the bets. But I think if it came down, it would have been a lot tighter game. So.
But that's with almost every game. It's all depending on just one draw that you needed, if not.
Yeah, it was like I'm telling you, man. Paladin. So it feels like you or your opponent is one good draw from just blowing the game away, because it's really hard to get back on the board against a deck with so much damage like that Shadow Priest.
Yeah, yeah. But Paladin is also always be strong. There's so many builds, and even if your boss get cleared, you can get some very idiot ways to kill the opponent with like Stilo some out of the cards of how it's called, the invitation. You can do some Stino plays there. That's like
Yeah,
with,
I've definitely.
I like with pure power. You can win with early board, and mostly of the time they just do it with that. They don't need the invitations, but when it gets cleared, you can still have some comeback potential with a lot of weird combos you can do with the invitations.
Yeah, and Kotori too is just a really insane
Yeah.
card. I kept it because I was hedging my. I wasn't sure whether it was going to be control or shadow, and based on the way they played it, they held it for last. I still wasn't sure, so I hedged my bets and kept it because I think it's a lot better in the control priest matchup. But it ended up, closing out the game anyway.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that from that perspective. I was wondering about that keep as well because it felt not greedy, but it felt like 2 1 drops would have been better, but turned out to be just fine.
Yeah, I was questioning if I had lost, I would have probably went back and really scrutinized that hard and been like, was that the right thing? But
But the logic of thinking like, oh, it could be control priest, so this is better in that matchup. Like, I think that's pretty reasonable.
yeah, that's definitely like a closed list format kind of decision. I think on ladder you'd probably just toss it because you're more likely to play an aggro priest. But
Right.
here it makes sense.
Were there
Yeah.
any of the matches or games, like certain moments that stick out to you, like that you kind of remember being like key decision points in any of the matches?
I know that first game I played on Demon Hunter was a little sketchy. I kind of didn't have a lot of draw, and there was one decision I took. I don't even know if I had draw as an option off Illidari studies, but I took an I-beam, and at some point in that game, I thought to myself, man, I should try to draw more because I'm really going to run out of stuff. And then I did. I don't know if I actually had the chance to draw much more, but I know I ran out of resources, and that felt kind of bad.
That was against Unholy DK, right?
The Unholy DK, yeah.
Yeah, that was tough just because they kept putting these massive boards and made you very afraid of grave strength. And then and they didn't have it for a lot of it, but like they top decked it or something like that. Like there was certain moments where if you had not cleared, they would have top decked the lethal or something like that. So, but they did
Yeah.
I thought Nice King did a really good job in that matchup of just constantly creating like little pressure and just making it really annoying for you to have to deal with.
Yeah, that was definitely the matchup where I was feeling the pressure the most. He kept just enough stuff to where I was like, oh my god, I got to hold off for the life steal or I'm going to lose. But then it's like I had to clear a little bit, and then it just wound up being so that as soon as I, unleash fell clear, he top decks on the next board.
Yeah.
Really good there. Played to his outs.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bouncy.
No, it did really play against it out, and then also the thing with that it can do damage out of nowhere with the grave strength. It is always scary against a deck, even if it just has 3 minions. So you need to clear a lot of the minions, and
Yeah,
most of
that.
the cards,
Oh, sorry.
most of the cards of the Unholy Dead Knight is also making more than just 1 minion. That's really annoying. That's why I did tier 1.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just-
I know, like in the Control Priest game, I was constantly having to do the math because it's like if they stick one minion with one attack, or like he had a Nerubian Vizier for a while that had it was a 2/1. If you have a 2/1 and enough mana to hero power, Grave Strength is 9 damage. So it's like
Yeah.
you do against that.
It's crazy.
You really got to be afraid of Death Knight.
All
Yeah.
right. Any last thoughts or shout outs that you want to give, Classy?
I mean, I guess just shout out to Nice King for playing some really good games. It was a really entertaining series. I guess just shout out to the team. They helped me prepare. We practice when we need to, talk about strategies, review games. It's really good.
All right. Well, congratulations. We're still in it for the week.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for playing on stream, Classy.
Anytime.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Any last thoughts, Batsy Night, on the night? We had 2 good legacy matches, both going to game 5.
Oh, and I really enjoy this. And also the time is last week was a little bit late. This is also perfectly working for my time zone.
Nice.
I mean, it's still late. I mean, it's still but
Yeah, it's still
it is-
late.
but it's Saturday. It's Saturday. So this
Right.
now I can go to sleep, and I really enjoyed it. I really like where it go. I mean, 3 hours can be nice someday, but then then you have it's very fast, and now you had some matches to cast now, and I like it.
Yeah, some really interesting games. We saw
Yeah,
Undead Priest struggle a lot, which was interesting.
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no crazy undead blowout turns, but mostly struggling and just trying to find a way to win.
It was in Macpala.
Yeah,
That
and a
was also
Mech
very
Paladin
cool.
for sure.
And
It's
actually, a song and Dead Knight playing instead of being banned.
yeah,
Didn't expect that.
yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I do believe we still have THL will have some matches tomorrow night as well. So stick around and check us out tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Batsy Night.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Same evening.
I hear you got a problem. You are not prepared. Another round? Why do you... You are not prepared! not! This guy's toast. Leroy! Not prepared! Goodbye.